something, and Pallavi was very good enough to offer her, her place here. So what we are thinking of doing is, how do we have, establish a green zone within our flats. All of you have your gardens, have your this thing, but now the most important thing is having this soilless thing, because procuring soil is the toughest thing. I remember trying to get soil for my pots, and 50 bucks was, so much of thing, and that just came with pedals. So what they're going to introduce us to is soilless gardening. So I think if each of you introduce yourself to Prabha, it becomes a more cohesive group. We become a more informal group rather than being, very formal about it. So Prabha, I'm Haima Deshpande. I'm the president of the club, and this is our entire resource that we have from the club. So I request each of you to please introduce yourself.
Myself, I am Gayatri Mahavarkar. I know Prabha personally. She is my friend last 4 years. I am working in the I am Sammanata Vadavan, staying at Acme Ozone, Manwara. Introduce myself, Madhulika Tejara.
Okay.
Staying at Patpagadiyo.
Okay, nice.
Shubha Mendel, I have a terrace garden.
Oh, nice.
Me too. I am Shakuntla. Majiwada. Shakuntla from Majiwada.
Rajat Gupta from Vikas Complex, Kaisarville.
Okay.
Do I introduce myself?
Yeah.
I am Dr. Pallavi Bhat.
Okay.
Myself Padmaja Kulkarni. I am staying at Sale, and I love gardening. That's why I am here.
Nice.
I am Prafullita Patel. I am already a member of your Hirva this, I read all your this.
Nice,
and I am
nice.
the treasurer of Hirva.
Oh, nice.
I am Maya.
That's it.
That's it.
Great info.
Pushpa. I am Dr. Pushpa.
Pushpa Madik. Yes.
I am Dr.
Yeah.
Masuda Patel.
Okay, ma'am.
I am Dr. Smita here.
Okay. Rachna, introduce yourself.
I am Rachna Agrawal. Since 1 year I am with Hirva Swapna and I am happy to work here. Hi, I am Purnima Kagal. I have been associated with Hirva Swapna. I am a part of it. And we all are today here at Dr. Pallavi Bhat's bungalow to green up and spread awareness about greenery.
Anil Wagh, volunteer Hirva Swapna.
Anand Sauber, like to learn soilless gardening.
Yeah.
Mala Sachdev. I done the masters in yoga.
Okay.
And Shobha Bhat, law graduate.
Okay.
Nina.
You have done, no?
Nina.
Yeah.
I am Nina. I like gardening, so that's why.
Oh, nice. So 3, no? Wherein nobody is big, small, nothing like that. We all are joining hands to conserve the whatever state of environment it is now. Now we are hearing so many words like carbon footprint, climate change, global warming. Every day in the paper it's there. It is a talk that is being discussed by all world leaders also. So it is something that we can't depend all the time on the government. As citizens, what can we do? And we have been doing it for the last 3-4 years. We have formed this Hirva. We have about 1,000 members who are actively working with us, participating with us. So we want you all to spread this word, increase membership, give us leads as to either they're interested, they want to help in greenery. So we give them advice, we donate plants, we even advise on composting, then segregation of waste, anything to do with the environment. Though our main focus is plantation,
When our body itself gets converted into dust and soil, everything becomes part of soil. So why not make your own soil? We eat vegetables, what are they? They give us protein, vitamins and everything. If those same things and dry leaves which are not edible for us, if we can convert them into compost at home, don't have to even do anything. Just collect dry leaves, put them in your pot, 90%, more than 90%, put them in your pot, compress, put your plant over there and cover it with dry leaves again and some homemade compost. And then that's enough. The 16 inches pot, if even the 12 inches pot, if it is filled with soil, you can't fill that this age. I can lift my 16 inches pot with 4 feet height plant with full of lemon. I can shift it from this place to that place alone because it is so light in weight. Plus another advantage is this soil is a dead material by itself. If we put dry leaves, immediately earthworms will come, microbes will generate, they eat that, and what we buy from market as vermicompost, that can be manufactured in your own pot automatically. You don't have to do any effort. Since when you make your pot mix with those dry leaves, just add a tablespoon of haldi. That will act as fungicide, that will act as antifungal, anti-infectious, everything. That's why we only want people to connect to nature, and nature is the only healer on planet Earth, and nature is living God. With this, I would appeal that everybody, wherever you are, it is not necessary to join Hirva Sapna activity and participate. We know people are busy in their own activities. But wherever you are, think about nature, save yourself. People say we are saving Mother Earth. You can't. You have to only save yourself by not destroying things further. So save yourself, join Green Mission, Hirva Sapna, wherever you are, and try to do greenery. You can't increase oxygen level outside, but you can increase oxygen level within your four walls. All of us, we have nearly over 100 plants in our house. I have 25 plants in my bedroom, 25 in my drawing room. That's how you can increase oxygen level in your own house. We can't help, we can't control this pollution outside, but we can control pollution within your four walls. So with this, I again thank you. Thanks to everyone.
Sir, but when plants give out carbon dioxide in the night, how does it?
A good question. One professor in biology asked me this question, and I was surprised. We exhale more carbon dioxide than plants. In your room, if you are 3 people or 4 people, you are damaging yourself more than I should say. So only one person should remain in one room. And plants at least give some oxygen. Do human beings give anything which is positive or needed on planet Earth? We only give all other poisonous gases. So giving plants releasing carbon dioxide, so are you. And you are doing it for 24 hours. Plants are doing only at night. And in Mumbai especially, where there are small houses, एक रूम में 8-8 लोग सोते हैं, तो वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ज़्यादा छोड़ते हैं कि वो बेचारा प्लांट ज़्यादा छोड़ते हैं?
Yeah. Yeah, we have 2 pots now. Yeah? Like, सबसे पहले ना, you have to see that the holes are big enough. Like this pot is big, so we have these 2 holes. Yeah, because if there is water retention, then the roots will start decaying. So the first thing important is the hole should be proper for the water to drain out properly. Yeah? Now, सबसे पहले, see, we have these, we can use such, like, we normally throw these away, like walnut के जो shells हैं, then we have your, groundnut का जो shells हैं, वो
Pista.
पिस्ता का shells हैं, anything natural, this acts as a, like, like a porous, if I'm not wrong,
Slow
porous
release
जैसे.
fertilizer.
तो वो फर्टिलाइजर के जैसे भी बाद में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, पानी भी अच्छे से फ्लो हो जाता है उसमें से. So we have these shells, we have coconut shells. So सबसे पहले we form a layer of these at the bottom of the pot. Yeah. Just for demonstration purpose, we are taking 2 pots now. Yeah, we put these 2 bougainvilleas into it. Yeah. So we first take a layer of these.
हाँ बस.
We can even add the walnut shells into it. and use of the dry leaves only. Now when we are putting these leaves, now we have to press them properly inside so that no air pockets or anything remaining. Now just one pressing it properly. When we start watering the plant, these leaves, sorry, Papa? So if we start watering these plants now, these leaves will start composting in a few days. So the level of the leaves will go down. So as much as possible, like how Prabha is doing, we have to press it hard. Yeah. So once we put those layers of leaves,
Up to
na,
this level.
yeah. So this should be at the level of the pot, like no, and then we start stuffing all the leaves at the sides also. I hope all can see, na?
Then a little layer, say centimeter of layer of soil you can put so that with wind those leaves will not, or you can put even stones.
नाही आता कोकोपीट आहे.
कोकोपीट आहे ना, बस कोकोपीट टाकतो.
कोकोपीट टाकायचं का आता?
थोडंसं कोकोपीट टाक.
ते वरती टाका.
वरचा लेअर
Yeah.
कोकोपीट टाकता
कोकोपीट टाकायचं आहे का प्रभा?
कंपोस्ट पण टाका आणि कोकोपीट तिकडे आहे.
हा ना.
ते
तर आधी
आणि
compost
एक प्लेटमध्ये
टाकूया
आहे. हो.
आधी कंपोस्ट टाक मग कोकोपीट टाकतो. एक मुठ्ठी टाक कंपोस्ट जास्त.
Yeah, now you know these
ते दाखव सगळ्यांना होममेड कंपोस्ट.
this is homemade compost only. It is made of kitchen waste. So everything from your kitchen, you know, whatever you chop, vegetables, fruits, you don't have to throw it in and give it to the Pindagadi. Like absolutely everything goes into the compost. No, it will not. When you put a proper amount of dry leaves, yeah, sure. You have to put a proper amount of browns to the greens. That is either like cocoa peat. Some people put. It's better if you put dry leaves. So whatever kitchen waste is there, 3 times of that you have to put the dry leaves. Then it will not stink at all. 45 days like that. 30 to 45 days.
ये कोकोपीट को सबको मालूम होगा ना. You have an alternative. चाय की पत्ती को बिना शक्कर वाली सुखा के रख दीजिए, accumulate that and you don't have to spend on cocoa. चाय की पत्ती को बिना शक्कर वाली दूध वाली उसको या तो दूध शक्कर डाली होगी कपड़े में लेके उसको डालते हैं न्यूज़पेपर पे सुखा के रख दीजिए.
So now whatever the home compost we have, we will just make a layer of it on top of this. Oh.
And actually it has no nutrition, not nutrition, but that residue of tea that will be having lot of nitrogen, which is good for plant growth.
Cocoa peat is for your dust. I think all of y'all will know it. हो. पूर्ण सुकलेली घातली ना मग प्रोसेस लवकर होते.
पाणी टाकल्यावरती decomposition will start and it will become leaf mold, that is called as leaf mold, black mold they say.
तसं तुम्ही इवन पार्टी हे घालू शकता, बट द प्रोसेस विल बी फास्टर इफ यू पुट टोटली ड्राईड. येलो नाही ते चालेल. येस येस यू कॅन जस्ट ॲड इट.
अनदर ॲडव्हान्टेज
नायट्रोजनचं काय म्हणाला कळलं?
चहाची जी हे असते ना स्वतः त्याच्यात नायट्रोजन रिच असतो. तर प्लांट ग्रोथसाठी नायट्रोजन पाहिजे. किंवा आपण जे बाहेरून NPK आणतात खत मिळतं, नायट्रोजन पोटॅशियम म्हणजे, तर ते आपल्या घरात असतं खरं. नायट्रोजन याच्या चहाच्या याच्यात असतं. मग केळ्याच्या सालात पोटॅशियम असतं. नंतर मग ग्राउंडनट हे किंवा याचं
Vegetable peels also, if you just
Vegetable
soak it
peels,
overnight
banana
and next
peels.
day put it, the minerals and nutrition that is there reaches to the
onion
water.
peels,
Put that,
garlic
onion
peels, they are
peels,
all
garlic.
rich in
Soak it overnight, put that water to your plants and then move it to the compost pit. This thing in the dining table. Taka, see,
My two composting pots are in my hall, and where the guests sit, it is just behind that. And till today, nobody have come to know, that there are composting pots right behind them. So it is a very forgiving process. You just start with it. It is sheer joy when you see all that kitchen waste turning into this, black gold. It's called. It is really beautiful.
you all start that.
Yes.
Then you make your house zero dustbin.
Yeah.
माझ्या घरात आता झिरो डस्टबिन. मेनी ऑफ अस हॅव झिरो डस्टबिन. आमचं प्लास्टिक रिसायकलिंगला जाते आणि वेट कंपोस्टिंगला जाते. डस्टबिनच बाहेर ठेवत नाही. वी जनरेट वेस्ट. आमचं पील्स येतात, हे सगळं ते आम्ही कंपोस्ट करतो. प्लास्टिक जे येते, दुधाचा पिशवी, वी कांट अवॉइड. वी ट्राय टू कॅरी क्लोथ बॅग, बट बिकॉज ऑफ अ मॉडर्न लाईफस्टाईल प्लास्टिक बॅग होणारच आहे. दूध येते आमचं, टूथब्रश येते, वी स्टार्ट अवर डे विथ प्लास्टिक, है ना. So plastic is something inevitable in the present circumstance unless we go to the jungle and start living like a sadhu. तर प्लास्टिकला कसं रिसायकल करायचं ते आपण करू शकतो. ताना म्युन्सिपल कॉर्पोरेशन, वी आर अ पार्ट ऑफ अँटी प्लास्टिक ब्रिगेड. वी गिव्ह इट वीकली ऑल्सो. दे कम अँड कलेक्ट. इफ yours is above 5 kg plastic, clean plastic, they come and collect at your doorstep. तुम्ही
This plastic is being collected, and it is like in a week they will come, or 14 days they will come. There is a cycle. You just collect, or you cut your dal packet, just put it in that big bag, in the kitchen only. Whatever you cut, biscuit, you tell the kids, just put it in that only, thinking that's the dustbin now. So all your paper, plastic,
ओला
cardboard,
असेल तरी साफ करून टाका.
yeah, matchbox, even our toilets is what we clean, many times we feel it's so dirty, what to do, we just put it in the reject waste. No, major portion of it is made of plastic, if we remember, what our toilet, what we clean with. All those brushes are also recycled. So, we should, everything in our house can be recycled if we think about it. Yeah. So, really we request you, start doing it, start composting, start segregating and recycling. It will really give you joy. Yeah?
Culture adjust. We all are living on microbes. झाडं, humans, any living being is living on microbes. So cow dung, the byproducts of cow, like your cow dung, your cow urine, your buttermilk, ghee, everything has millions of microbes. You just have to add it to wherever you want it to compost. They will multiply, and the microbes does the job. And your composting, everything. We also after diet, the microbes only eat us. Our stomach is full of microbes. Probacteria kawa सांगतात ना, it's full of microbes. The whole world is running on microbes. So the day you give more microbes to anything, your problem is solved. Do that.
So now, see, this is like soilless. Yes, that is. See, if you are in a hurry, you don't have time, you can just put it into your compost. The only thing is it will take more days to decompose. If you cut it into smaller pieces, the microbes will work on it faster because the area is small. You have to stir it in black. And every time
And
you form a
everything
layer,
has to compost. Whether you put a big piece or a small piece, it's just a question of time. A leaf will take lesser time. A full branch will take, the coconut stem will take 6 months. This will take 2 months.
this soilless potting, The very first time, like the plant has been taken out from its like natural this where it was, in that plastic bag and put into a new pot. So you have to water it a lot the first time, so much so that the water starts flowing from down. The very first time, immediately when you plant it. And it should be kept a little part in shade because suddenly everything is new for it. So partly first fully in shade, then slowly partly you bring it into sunlight. That's it. But a lot of watering on the very first time. So next time, the next time you see how wet it is.
You have to put your finger and see if it is wet. No water.
Like an inch
1
of,
inch.
inch of your finger. If you still feel that wetness, do not water the plant. It will still survive with whatever water is there inside. Once you feel it is dried up, the top inch 1 inch, then you can water it.
Leaves will give you indication if it needs water. Leaves will droop down. But if you put excess water, roots will get rot and you will come to know only when plant dies. So there is no signal, excess watering. If plant needs water and if it is dry, leaves will definitely give you indication. They will droop down. That shine and freshness will go.
Plants die more because of overwatering, our overwatering with love than by underwatering. They don't die so easily. It's important to study the plant before planting also. What is the
Before buying
requirement?
itself, you ask Google about how to care that particular plant. If it says it requires a lot of sun, minimum 6 hours sun, and if your plant has no sun, don't buy it just because you like it. Plant should like the environment, not you liking the plant. It is the other way around.
Many times it is beautiful, so we buy whatever and then we carry it. It survived there, but it didn't survive here.
Generally, what they sell in nursery is the seasonal ones, the beautiful ones that they bring from Himalayas and all. Like we bring Eskimo, these dogs, huskies from Antarctica, which means minus 45. We bring it to plus 45 and tell it should not get skin infection, it should not get this. We expect all that, but we are doing it against nature. So we have to study what the plant requires. If we can give that environment, yes, we should buy it.
As far as possible, go for native tropical plants. Even if Indian, don't buy plants from extreme northeast, Darjeeling. वो दिखने में अच्छा दिखेगा, यहाँ आके मर जाएगा. Azalea.
This is with the mud. ते बॉल येते ना तेच मड वापरतो आम्ही, दुसरा आणत नाही. That has come from the nursery like that.
क्या प्रमाण आहे भरपूर झालं ते. याच्यात
तिथून मी आणते मग
हां,
2 मिनिटं.
खाली खाली ठेवून करा. खाली ठेवून करा.
खाली ठेवून कट करा, गोळा तुटेल.
हां नाही ठीक आहे. आता बस ठीक आहे. ते लीव्स दबतील नंतर एवढं ठीक आहे.